So I want you to see how the meat literally will fall off of this chicken. I've had this chicken in the crock pot for a day and a half, and I literally have to scoop it out because if I stab it with a fork, it comes apart. Like that, you can see it just fell apart. Well, it's just falling apart more. And that's because the chicken is just so nicely cooked. And that's what happens when you cook it nice and slow. Some other things I want to show you, which are really cool. Particularly when you're dieting. I want you to notice how the fat just comes right off there. See that? Look at that. Is that terrific or what? It literally cooks the fat off when you slow cook it that way. So slow cooking is really the trick. There's some areas there that the meat is going to have to be cut off. I'm very fastidious with fat. I don't like any of it, so I take it all off. I'd rather have good fat sources and get it from something else. But now watch how this meat, look at that. Look at that. It just comes right apart. That's perfect cooking. And of course, it's going to taste terrific as well. You barely have to do anything to even cut it up. I like my meat cut up a little bit, almost diced, as they would say. For me, I like it better that way. But if you like it in chunks, well, geez, you don't have to do anything. Just pull it apart. Literally, pull it apart just like that. You should always cut with the length of the meat, with the grain of the meat. You see how the grain is there? Okay, look at that. Is that perfect or what? I've told you guys before how slow cooking is just a much better way to cook. It's healthier. The meat comes out much better. Tastes much better. And it's actually easier when you put it in a slow cooker and just let the cooker do the job. Then I have containers like this that I'll put things in. So I have about a dozen of these, and I'll make different containers for different days. So this is one chicken breast typically. That's a meal for a day. The meal once I combine it with a typical ounce chicken has about 8 grams protein, 7-8 grams of protein. Here I've got my rice. That's all ready to go as well. Again, and I've told you guys and actually illustrated this in my Tom's Kitchen series. This is one of the must-have utensils. Now, if you're dieting, and if I was dieting, I would be doing the same. I would be measuring it out Now I'll be measuring it out with a digital scale, like so. I can measure out my quantities. All you have to do is calculate how many carbs, for example, in an ounce of rice, how much protein in an ounce of chicken, and it's very easy to get your macros that way. I actually make this orange chicken a lot. It's extremely healthy and it's extremely tasty. Of course, what's orange chicken without the orange sauce? I buy a good quality orange sauce. And I use it to taste. Again, I'm not dieting right now, so I'm not too concerned with the ounces, although I can weigh this afterwards too. It won't be as accurate. You can see this is very easy to make. And tell me that don't look delicious. And I can guarantee you it tastes fabulous. So much for that.